we have created a text field component using a material UI text field and React hook form. This text field component can validate itself by using the generic form field component. Now in this part, we are going to create a select component. Go to materialui.com, go to components, go to select component demo page, and let's pick this outline select component. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this sample code into my component. For that, I'm going to add a plain simple select.js. I'm going to create a select component, empty select component, and I'm going to copy and paste the code here. If you notice, this component actually contains multiple sub components, and in our text field component we use our MUI text field directly and passed it to form field because it was a single component. If you want to use multiple component, we should separate it out. I'm going to create a separate internal component implementation, so I'll call it select implementation, and I'm creating it to forward the reference. Here I'm going to return this entire content. Now this will become our core component. So I'm going to copy and paste this part into our main select component, import form field into that, and instead of MUI text field I'm going to use select implementation here. Basically select implementation became our component. Here also I should be able to accept reference from outside, just like our text field component. I'm going to change this to accept reference from outside. I'm going to rename it to select. I also realized one mistake done in the previous one, that I did not change form field to accept the forward reference. So I change that as well and pass this reference to the controller. Okay, now coming back to this select, I'm going to get on blur, on change, value, everything as props to this select implementation. Okay, so I'm going to put label here, name, value, on change, on blur. So label will go here, and here on change value. For ID and label ID, I am going to implement a simple technique where I'll replace the name with, I'll replace all the occurrence of a dot, a period in name with a dash. So const input ID equal to name dot replace dot dash. Okay, now I can safely use this input ID here. For this class, form control class, for time being I'm just going to replace it with nothing, and the variant and size. Put all the required components from Material UI. I need to add it on the form. So we have our select component running. Let's go and add some rules here and see if those work. Okay, and I'm going to refresh this thing and click submit. Yes, it is validating. If I select some value, the validation is going off. So that's basically it's working. Now let's generate these menu items dynamically. Code to generate the menu items dynamically. So we are going to accept a default item and then a list of array of items. If default item is specified, then we will add it to the beginning of our items. So I'm declaring let menu items equal to a blank array, and if default item is there, then add menu items becomes menu items equal to default item and spread of items, else menu items equal to. So basically if any of the items are present, those will be added into menu items. If default item is specified, it will be added at the beginning, and this will happen only if the items are not null. So if items are present, so these items can be any type of objects. So we need to find out what is the name and value property which we want to display. So I am creating two more properties, name field and value field, defaulting it to name and value. Now we'll be looping through this menu items and then writing it on the screen. Menu items dot map item and for value I'll take item value field, and for name item name field, and for key same item value field. So right now it's empty. Let's provide some values here. So I'm providing items equal to, first is name, age is like 10 years, value 10. I'm going to copy and paste it several times. 20, 30, and just jumping by 10, create some mock values. And this is going to be an array of elements actually. Ten, 20, 30, 40, and if I specify default item, select, value is empty, then the first item will be select. And if I go to my form, I think app.js, and then I provide age here and keep value as blank, then my default value will be blank. Our select box working. This particular warning is appearing because of this select the material UI issue. For that we can change our select to native and then change menu item to option. Let's create radio group component. I'm creating a new file, radiogroup.js. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste the entire code from the select as is. Then I'm going to import radio group as MUI radio group. Instead of input label, I'll need form label. Instead of menu item, I'll need radio, and I will also need form control label. I will not need on blur, will not need default item. A menu item can be renamed to radio items. Instead of MUI select, I'll change it to MUI radio group. The label ID will go, on change will be there. This will become form label. and this will change to form control level. Style is not required. Input ID is not required. The default items completely is not required. So I can actually use items as is here. I just need to default it to array so that if it is null, I won't get error. Control spelling. So let's go to my form, import our radio group. Let me copy paste this thing as is. Instead of age, I'm gonna change it to gender. No style. Default item is not required. Change it to male, female, male, female. I'm going to submit this form. It is validating. If I select any one of these, it is accepting them. Next, let's work on checkbox list. Checkbox list is a little tricky. Most of the things are like radio group only, but there will be some change in keeping the checkbox checked. So I'm just going to replace radio group by checkbox group. Here I don't have checkbox group, so I have form group and use form group. So I'm going to change this to form group. Here it will become checkbox. And checkbox. I'm getting the item which is clicked. uh, I'm cloning the exact existing checked item state. If the item which is clicked is checked, I'm setting it to true in the checked items, else I'm deleting it the value. So, and then I'm setting the state again. Now I'm going to trigger a change. So where items equal to array. So what I'm going to go do is I can actually get object dot keys of new state, and if on change, then on change items. Basically I'm going to trigger this. If items are not if items dot length equal to 0, then I'm going to actually return null, because I don't want to return any value, blank value there. Similarly, when the value incoming value is changing, I want to use effect to actually set my checked items. Okay. This will actually get the incoming value, and that should be an array of items, and it will loop through it, and it will set this new state to true whenever the item is found, and then set checked items. And now for this this checked, we need checked actually equal to this checked items. So boolean of checked items and item is the selected value. So value fit. You want to copy paste radio group, checkbox group, okay, and add my hobbies as area of cooking and coding, and save it, and then let's go and refresh. Okay, so cooking and coding is checked. So if I unchecked these two things and submit, it says required. If I check cooking again, it's okay. Reading, it's okay. So here is the checkbox group. So we have covered most of the common controls now. Text box can be changed to numeric text box. It can be changed to date time picker with this simple changes. Then we have covered drop down items like select box. We have covered radio. We have covered check boxes. Similarly, you can create any complex control uh, using material UI components and React hook forms. So let me know if you like this video. If you want more explanation, let me know in comments. See you in next video.